14. More plans for the future. Artheria had scheduled the day of the wedding, but a sudden message from Katrina came that was an invite to the Bushwoolly village. Artheria knew that even before she had turned against the spirit triad, she and her former feline protege have never really gotten along. Artheria had never had anything against Katrina, so it was a one-sided problem. Katrina had always had a thing against her and the Gray for allowing a creature like Crunch the rock dog to go around without a leash in the day, which led to many of the Bushwoolies being turned to stone and leading her to becoming a part of their army. I guess it's time to finally bury the old hatchet. Katrina may not be the one to hold a big grudge, but she never forgave me for allowing the Gray to create that beast. But it wasn't really my fault. I was the last of our group to be created. Though Artheria, while exiting a portal she had made that was right in front of the entrance to the cave that has the Bushwoolies village inside, which was also Katrina's home. Amula rolled out to greet Artheria as the Bushwoolly ninja said with an uneasy look on her face, "Thank you for coming, Katrina. Thank you for coming. Katrina's been very moody." "I thought that much. We've been needing to have this talk for a long time," said Artheria, before heading into the village with Amula leading the way. "This is my first time in going into her village. When we recruited Katrina, it was Crunch and the Gray who found this place. Well, I've never been here before." Artheria was currently in her pony form as she walked past other Bushwoolly ninjas who were dressed in similar outfits to Amula, but they were in training. Katrina was in her house when they found her, as the cat sorceress said, while turning to Amula, who went into her kitchen to make some tea. "Thank you, Mind giving us a few minutes alone?" Artheria got her seat on a couch and said with a sigh, "I'm surprised you sent me an invite to this place. We haven't spoken face to face since the fight in the Royal Gardens." "Yeah, I know. I was so filled with rage then," said Katrina, before looking to the giant cat statue behind her and then back at Artheria. "A question before we start. Your name, the Gray, didn't choose for you, did he?" "No, we each chose our own names, unlike newborn mortals," said Artheria, who recalled back to her earliest days. "I don't know where the Gray came up with his name, but mine, I was visiting another universe and got the inspiration for mine from a great king who stood for all things good and pure. Too bad the others didn't seem the worth in your name or title," said Katrina, before Amula came back with some tea before sitting on Katrina's lap after serving all three of them. "I didn't call you here just to talk about the past. I want to talk about the unforeseen future. Have you seen the sign or felt the tremors?" Artheria frowned at what topic she was going into as she said in a dead serious tone, "I know what you're trying to ask me, so I'll tell you. No, I don't think he's back. The portal couldn't have been open for that long." "Then how do you explain the signs? Have you even found that Colt's older brother yet? Or what about those strange lights that come out of the portal?" growled Katrina, who was getting a bit heated. "Don't play dumb, Artheria. You are the closest of us to those two. If there's a chance he has returned, shouldn't we prepare? Why are you so determined to forget about what happened?" "Because I want to end this," snapped Artheria, who nearly spilt the tea in her cup, who managed to take both Katrina and Amula by surprise. "I'm tired of having to fight all the time. So much damage was done because of it. Not just to this world, but to the ones we care about the most. I had to go into hiding after I banished the ones I used to call family a couple of centuries. I had to make plans in case those two possible return, and I can't keep doing this anymore. Katrina looked at Amula, who was worried before looking back at Artheria. Is that why you wish to give up the powers given to you by the Grey as soon as possible before you lose them all? Do you realize you can't completely lead a normal life? You're immortal, just like me. Even if you take away all your powers as the spirit of light, you'll still keep your immortality. Are you really ready to leave all that behind? Artheria looked surprised at the question and said with a sigh, I am. I just hope my replacement is ready for the responsibilities that come with my gift.